Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 16 of Vlogmas. And just to jump right on into things, I did want to go over my updates from the weekend. And just so you know, I did complete last week's goal for the Magical Readathon Winter Edition, which was With the Fire on High and or read a book with orange on the cover. And I went with this one because it does have orange and it also has an orange, like the fruit. And then if you really want to get technical, the Naked Dust Jacket, or the Naked Book Without the Dust Jacket, is very orange and very beautiful. And there we go. So as I said, I did finish this. It tells the story of Imoni, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, who is a senior in high school, and she does have a child, so she is dealing with whether to pursue her own passions and how that relates to dealing with the repercussions of choosing her passion over responsibilities as a parent. So it just deals with that kind of thing. I really loved the romance in this. I loved the representation. I loved the story. It was really, really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot, but it still didn't have that like level 5-star pizzazz. I don't know what the right word is. It didn't quite reach 5 stars, but it was definitely like 4.5 stars. I also finished the Ouran High School Host Club Volume 8. I have been reading this series for quite some time now. The past like 2 or 3 volumes before this, I was starting to enjoy a little bit more. So volumes 1 through 4 were a little iffy for me. I just wasn't vibing with the story as much, but I want to continue because I have a problem with like just discontinuing things in the middle of reading them. So I do need to see this to the end because I am psycho like that. I don't know. But like I said, volumes 1 through 4 I just wasn't vibing with the short story kind of aspect of it, so where it's not like a huge continuation, it's just a bunch of little short stories. I'm not as big of a fan of as a just continuous story throughout the manga, so I wasn't enjoying those. And then volumes 5 through 7 started to have more of a continuation, but then volume 8 felt like short stories again, so I went back down to 3 stars. So that was a very convoluted way of saying 3 stars. Then I have continued reading Descendant of the Crane. I'm about on page 150 or 200 or something like that of 598, I think it is. So I'm about a third of the way through. I would like to try to finish this within the next 5 days. AKA, I have to finish this within the next 5 days because that's when it's due back at the library. But that will be my main goal probably for this week. So Descendant of the Crane is the big priority. It tells the story of a girl whose father was assassinated and he was the king, so she steps into her position as queen and goes into a trial to figure out who killed her father. And it's pretty good so far. Then I also don't have a physical copy of this, but I have been reading Too Much Is Not Enough, I think is what it's called, by Andrew Rannells. And if you don't know him, he is a Broadway star known for his role in the Book of Mormon, I think it is. And it's been pretty good so far. There's details about his life that I would rather not learn about, but otherwise I'm really enjoying learning about his perspective on auditions and theater and summer stock and all of that because I am a theater child myself, so it's just fun to hear other people's perspectives, especially when it's coming from someone who has made it. So yeah. And I think I have about 2 hours left in the audiobook for that. Then I have been reading The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. I'm on page 154, I believe, which is about halfway through. I talked about this in yesterday's vlog, but it is kind of hard to follow just because the time, like where they're at and what time it's happening, jumps around a lot, so it's a little bit hard to follow, but otherwise I'm enjoying the story. So that is my update. Let's find out what this week's prompt is from the Magical Readathon and get my weekly goals set. So chapter 3, Aloha Mora. So essentially this is talking about how you're back at Hogwarts and you're so excited for your first day. You're comparing your timetables over breakfast, and the question is, what do you want or what do you feel like having for breakfast? Do you want warm cinnamon and honey porridge, or do you want buttered toast, eggs, sausages, and bacon? I'm definitely a eggs and toast kind of person, so we're gonna go with that. Oh, there's more options, I lied. There's also cornflakes and a warm toast with jam, or pumpkin and carrot cake, dessert for breakfast. See, what I have normally is like peanut butter on a bagel with a banana. That's like my favorite quick breakfast, but if I had to pick like a large breakfast, I would definitely go for a bread, an egg, and a meat, so we'll go with that one. So this talks about how your first class is herbology, and then after for herbology, you receive 3 different notes. One is inviting you to the dueling club, one is inviting you to Nearly Headless Nick's Death Day party, and then one is inviting you to a non-mandatory Quidditch practice. And now you have to choose which one to go to because you do not yet know the spell, nor do you know that Hermione has a time turner. So you have to figure out which one to go to. So I feel like if I was invited to a club, a new club, a club I'm currently in for a non-mandatory meeting, or a birthday party for someone I'm not really close with, I would probably go to the club that I'm already part of and their practice. So the Quidditch practice is what I'm gonna go to. So this says that you just found out that Draco Malfoy is the new seeker for the Slytherins, and they all got Nimbus 2001s for the whole team. So the reading prompt is to read a book that was published in 2001. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Let's see if I can find one. Alright guys, so after completely scouring my bookshelves, I finally found a book that was published in 2001. It's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And I will prove to you that this says 2001. So right there it says February 2001. And this is gonna be interesting. I've actually never read this, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. So this week's reading goals are primarily based on when my library books are due and completing things before the end of the year. So I do want to finish every library book I've checked out before the end of the year. However, I will be out of the country from December 24th until January 1st. So I would like to finish all my library books this week. So that is going to be my main goal / challenge this week. The one I'm most concerned about is Descendant of the Crane, because I still have like 400 pages left and only 5 days to complete it. So that's going to be the main goal this week. But then I would also like to finish the Summer I Turn Pretty Summer series by Jenny Han. So that includes The Summer I Turn Pretty, It's Not Summer Without You, and then We'll Always Have Summer. So I want to finish this trilogy. And then I would also like to finish the Dragon Ball 3-in-1 manga, which is volumes 10, 11, and 12, because I just want to finish the books that I checked out from the library. And then of course we also do need to read the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them for the Magical Readathon prompt. So a lot on the list for this week, but I feel pretty confident about it, so we should be good. And then I did watch Sadie's video for the Christmas at Hogwarts giveaway challenge, I think is the professional title of it, and I will link that video down below. But this week's theme, I did miss last week, but I still plan to do a video for it even though it's too late. I still like the prompt, I just did not have time at all last week because I was hardly even home. So I still plan to do that this week, but for another time, and it just won't count as an entry, which is fine. But this week's theme is to show off your best dance moves, and I did not feel like doing this alone, so here is a clip of Anthony and I dancing. Alright, so I kind of told Anthony that he was going to join me for a video and that he had to agree before he heard what the video was, and he agreed stupidly. And yep. Now he has to do the dance with me. Okay, so I looked up a dance on YouTube and we're gonna try to attempt to do it. Are you nearing them or are you?
Yeah, I don't, this, you lost me.
So it's forward, back, forward, turn. What?
Put your arms on my shoulder and throw your legs up. And then I just give you a wrestling move into the couch.
Chase all over everyone.
Oh, that's awesome. That's even better.
Alright, so that was dress rehearsal. Here's the real deal. You're so good at this. You still going? And that was quite embarrassing. Yeah, literally I asked him, I was like, hey Anthony, do you want to do an embarrassing video with me? And he was like, and I was like, yeah, you have to agree, I'm not gonna tell you what it is before we start. And he was like really skeptical and he was like, alright, I guess I agree. And I was like, yeah, we're dancing. And he was like, crap. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I think Delancey's video and Sadie's video, that was weird, but Delancey actually announced the challenge in Sadie's video, and her entry was really, really funny. She did the Jingle Bell Rock from Mean Girls with her little brother, which was hilarious. I also wanted to tell you guys about the books I bought at Books A Million the other day. Not that exciting, I just feel like I need to show them before I can put them on my shelves. So I purchased Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and this isn't helpful to my plight at all because it is the third book in the series and I have the first book and I've read it, but I do not have the middle book, which I think is Gemina, so at least I have the third book now. And I also purchased And I Darken by Kiersten White. I've had Now I Rise for a while now and I haven't been able to start it because And I Darken is the first book, and Kiersten White is actually the author of The Guinevere Deception, so I'm really excited for that book, and I picked up this work because it's by the same author, so I'm hoping that it's going to be really enjoyable. Then, this is quite the video for Monday, but I got some mail from one lovely Miss Sadie. I know it's from her just because there is a thing on top that says it's from her, but I have not opened it yet and I'm in shock. So, Sadie, killing me. Sadie. There's 2 boxes. I have 2 bags here, so nice gift wrapping. Is this from Amazon? Like, does Amazon do the wrapping for you? That's cool. Alright, so the first thing I'm opening is the Selection Series box set. Girl! Okay, so I've wanted this series for a while. I've heard a lot of good things about it. A lot of people have said that it's like right up my alley, so I'm so excited to start this series. I really don't know that much about it. I've just had everyone tell me that I would love it, so now I have the entire series. And next is, oh, this one has a little note. Oh, did the other one have a note? So this one said, Megan, I loved the series and I hope you do too. Merry Chrysler from Sadie. Sadie, I love you. Merry Christmas, you're such a kind, wonderful, beautiful human being, and I am so glad that we've been able to become friends. Me too. I'm so happy we're friends. I was not expecting this. Okay, and let's see what we got. I was actually gonna buy this for myself, so I'm really glad I didn't, but this is the Guinevere Deception. It is, of course, our book of the month for the Half-Blood Book Club. That came out so badly. The Half-Blood Book Club. I just can't say it, which is sad because I'm one of the hosts of it. Ugh. This I really wanted. I know it's going to be in a future book box. I'm not going to say which one, but I know it's going to be in one of my book boxes, but that's going to be a special edition, and I wanted just the regular edition to annotate. That way I could have a really nice copy, but then a copy full of notes for our book club to discuss. So I'm definitely taking this with me on my trip just so I can annotate the entire time, and then when we get back we can discuss it. But thank you so much, Sadie. I'm like shaking. And then we have another box here. Megan, one more just because I freaking love you. It's Luna with a little lion head. I've wanted this Funko for so long, and she's adorable, and she needs to come out of the box. Sorry for all you people who love keeping them in the box, but she is coming out and being displayed prominently because I love her. Look at her. Oh my gosh. She is so cute. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Sadie. Oh my gosh. So as you can see, I'm getting a little emotional. My face is getting a little flushed here. So let's move on to the Harry Potter Advent Calendar so that I can check out for the evening and go read. So here is the lovely Advent Calendar, and as a reminder, I did not get to do yesterday's opening, so we're gonna do 2 today. We're gonna do 15 and 16. So let's see who we got. So 15. Oh, we finally got little Ron. So here's little Ron in his really beautiful dress robe situation there, and he definitely needs a haircut, but I love him. So, and day 16 is Mad-Eye Moody. Oh, he's really cool looking. His hair is losing some bald spot here, but it's all good. He is looking quite dapper, snazzy, I don't know. Also kind of looking a little suspicious. Barty Crouch Jr., is that you or is it Mad-Eye? That's the real question. But I'm losing it. I'm getting slap happy from the gifts and I'm losing it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go read and enjoy my gifts now. Thank you again so much, Sadie. I was not expecting that at all. And I love you, and I'm so glad we're friends now. And I will link her channel down below as always. But we are, I don't know what I'm saying. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will check in with you tomorrow for my Owl Crate unboxing. Bye, friends.